this video is going to be giving you some tips and tricks I've learned how to deal with travel anxiety and how to limit those effects on you to make travel a little bit more bearable for people on the autism spectrum. Hey guys, welcome back to the Aspie world. What's going on in my hair? So here's the thing, I've got to get to London Comic Con to do a panel talk and about my book. And I've got to do that. I've got to travel down in a car, then get to the event in the XL, which is a huge place, then get some taxis to an Airbnb, a taxi back to the car, and then get driven back home. And it's crazy. So the first leg of the journey is that I've got to drive from here to Birkenhead, which is near Liverpool, and then I've got to drive then from Liverpool to London. But I'm not driving that stretch, somebody else is. But the whole thing is crazy. So that's what I've got to do in this video. Okay, so this is the deal. So the first thing that I kind of needed to figure out was how I can get from A to B, and I need to do it comfortably. Now, there's this thing about creating your own environment where you basically you create how it wants to be. So for me, traveling is super not relaxing, so I need to make it relaxing. So the first thing first is that I always wear skinny jeans when I do everything. So I wear skinny jeans all day, every single day, wear skinny jeans. So one thing I need to do is change out the skinny jeans and it's something more comfortable that I'm more comfortable in driving in, because like that is essentially what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to become more comfortable whilst I drive or whilst I'm traveling. So this is what I've got for my my travel clothes, if you like. So here is some clothes that I used to, well, I'm going to be using to travel with. These are the clothes I'm going to wear. So basically I've got these are just jogging trousers, or like sweatpants if you like. So basically they're super comfy, they're really nice inside, they're really baggy, there's no belt on these, they're not restrictive, they're kind of just really super comfy. And I've also got a super comfy hoodie to go with me as well. So basically the idea is that I wear these, and as I'm wearing them, they're kind of making me feel a bit more relaxed, as if I'm kind of like just lounging about, and this will help throw me off the fact that I'm actually driving. So that's the idea behind this little hack over here. So tip number 2 is something quite, I suppose, trivial, but it's definitely something that will help. And I'm trying this all out. So you guys are coming with me on this journey, trying out all these things, and we're going to see if it kind of works or not. But the second thing I'll say is that I made sure that the control of the time limits or deadlines was from me. So what I mean by that is basically we've got to go and do the event on Saturday. Today is Friday, so we're going to do a bulk of the journey today, and then we're going to rest up, chill out, and then we're going to get up really early and do the rest of the journey tomorrow morning, but actually get there way before we need to be there, so that it helps offset the anxiety of, okay, say it was Saturday, we get up really early, we get in the car and we drive the whole way worrying about what time we're going to get there, you know, are we going to get there? And then, so those deadlines are running against us, where you need to kind of take control of those deadlines. So these are all tips that I've kind of created, again, with therapists and people who are close to me, to try and figure out a way that I can just be a bit more relaxed while driving. So yeah, let's do it. Okay, so tip number 3, this is a really simple one, but it only works in certain situations. So this is how it works. I'm driving to Birkenhead today, and then I'm driving tomorrow from Birkenhead to London, but I'm not doing the Birkenhead to London trip because I find it too overwhelming. And so what I'm doing instead is I'm taking my iPad with me. I'm going to sit in the back and watch Stranger Things 2 on my iPad. Now, I downloaded it all to my iPad, so I don't have to use any 3G or anything like that. And again, this is a way so I can just kind of like detach from the situation of driving, because the thing about being in a car when it's driving and being alert and aware of it is that you're thinking about the cars on the road, you're thinking about the journey, you're thinking about which way you've gone, you're thinking about the traffic, the passengers, everything involved in that movement to go somewhere is making you super, like, I don't know, weary of traveling or more aware of traveling. And this kind of comes with its downfalls. It's almost as if you are driving the car because you're aware and you're alert and you're worried about the same things as the driver is, so you're no better off. So what I'm going to do is sit in the back, slip out of control and just go into like watching something that's going to make me relax. So I've got my comfy trousers on, we're well ahead of schedule, and I got my iPad with me so I can just watch something that I really enjoy. And this, I think, is really going to help, but we'll find out. Okay guys, so I know this is like super bad lighting and there's like a bunch of stuff going on in the background, but right now we're in Adam and Nikki's house in Birkenhead, so I managed to drive up here and wearing my chill pants, and it was pretty cool. The idea of actually getting comfy and then driving up really did work and really did help. I think the problem is though, there was getting closer to nighttime driving now, there was too many lights and it was overstimulating, so that was kind of the bad part about it. But in a sense, it was okay because I got here okay, but I don't know, it took my toll. So now on to the next journey, which is waking up tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock to get on the road to get down to London, and I'm going to be chilling in the back of the car, so onwards with that journey. Cool, so it's 6:20 in the morning and we've all just got up, I've had a shower and we're gonna leave in a minute. So I've got my comfies on again, but I've actually got my top for what I'll be wearing in the actual event, and then I'm gonna change when we get to the venue. I'll either have to change in the toilet or change in the car park. It'll be interesting, but yeah, let's do it.
How to become a Jedi panel with Daniel M. Jones.
Right, so we're in our Airbnb. We got here, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours ago, and we had some food delivered here. It took us ages actually to get all the keys, but the day was really, really good. The panel was good, and I'm just so tired, so I'm really, really overwhelmed. I'll give you guys a roundup and a final kind of thought on the day, probably tomorrow when I get in, rather than kind of now when I'm super tired and gonna go to bed. But until tomorrow, see you later. Okay, so it's the morning after, and yeah, I had a pretty decent night's sleep. I actually had 9.5 hours in sleep, well, in REM sleep, so that was kind of cool, because he's a sleep tracker. So I'm quite rested. I've got an energy smoothie to drink this morning, which is cool, give me a lot of energy, and then we're gonna have some toast, and then we're gonna hit the road pretty early again. So my idea is that I'm gonna put my headphones on, listen to some music whilst we get out of London, because coming into London yesterday, I got really panicked just as we hit kind of like central London, and it was crazy, and it's horrible. But so I was like, oh, I'll just put some headphones on and listen to some music. So I did that, and I kind of worked, and I watched Stranger Things for the last kind of like hour of the journey or something, and that was kind of cool. But now, after feeling rested, I know that I'm actually going back home, which actually really does help with the anxiety. But again, going through London is going to be a bit of a task. So. So we made it back. London was super stressful, and the hacks kind of worked. The comfy pants really did work. The cutting the journey up 2 parts really did work a treat, because then you're not too tired and you weren't too stressed. The event itself was kind of stressful, but that's another issue to be tasked with. The iPad thing where I was watching the TV series in the back of the car kind of worked, but kind of didn't, because I was still distracted by the outside window. I had better results when I put my hoodie up and then I put my headphones in and I kind of closed my eyes and just relaxed a little bit. So that worked, an absolute treat. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. If you want to learn more about autism and Asperger's, please hit that subscribe button above here. To see my last video, it's over here, and here's a video that YouTube think you will like. I'll see you next time, guys. Peace.